Welcome back to THV 11 Plus. It is 7:15, and we are joined alongside the newest Democratic nominee for the 2nd Congressional District here in Central Arkansas for the state of Arkansas, Chris Jones. I know you slept about, an hour last night?
Who needs sleep? We got work to do.
You're on adrenaline. Well, tell us about that work, and congratulations on your victory, by the way.
Thank you. Well, thank you for having me here. First off, I got to thank God for all that He's done. I wouldn't be in this position, the journey of my life, without Him and what He's done for me and my family. I'm super excited about what we saw, certainly for the primary win, but more importantly, Arkansans showed up. Turnout was right, huge turnout. And what that says is that people care about what's going on, and they feel like they actually have some power to do something about it. So I'm excited.
I know you're very excited for this opportunity as well. Yeah. Can you talk about just the experience you got running for governor just 4 years ago? You know, you've been through this campaign, you've taken on the GOP before. What does it mean now moving forward, knowing that you've gone through the primaries and now next up you will be kind of going head to head with Representative Hill?
I'll be going head to head with him. Look, I learned a lot when I ran for governor. You know, hit all 75 counties, talk to people regularly. But what I learned the most was that you have to keep being present in community and keep listening to people, because they'll tell you not only what their concerns are, but they'll actually give you solutions. And so as I look to November, what I'm seeing is that people are fed up with not being heard, they're fed up with not being represented, and they want someone who understands their issues, who understands who they are, and who will actually represent them in Washington.
And that is a good thing, but of course, Fred Hill has tremendous experience. Not only is the Senate Finance Committee chair, he's been on the Intelligence Committee. He has a lot of Washington experience. And am I hearing you say that you are taking Arkansas's problems?
Absolutely, Arkansas first. And here's the thing that keeps coming up. And I see it, but I've also heard it from folks. They're asking themselves, and they're saying to me, what has his experience done for me? Over the last 10 years, wages have been flat. Their life is more stressful now than it was when he started, and things are just not better for them. So that's the question they're asking. How has his experience benefited them? And it seems like it's not benefiting them.
Have you had any conversations with the representative recently? I know you guys are both running, but at the same time, too, it's no secret we've been a deep red state for a long time. You're running as a Democrat, even when that D in the checkbox, it can come with a little intimidation going to the ballot box. Your plan going forward, how do you hope to flip this seat, head to Washington, and then make the difference that you want to make individually? Yeah,
look, I think you flip it by showing up in community. I think you flip it by continuing to speak to the people and making sure that they know that you're with them. Last time I spoke with Representative Hill was at the filing day, and it was just a very brief moment. I haven't spoken with him since then. But here's what I know time and time again, that people are fed up with where they are. They're fed up with the chaos that's coming out of Washington. They're fed up with their issues not being put at the forefront, whether you're talking about farmers, or nurses, or teachers, or veterans, and my wife's a combat veteran. So I'm a combat veteran spouse, and I understand those issues. People are saying we actually want somebody who will represent us, and they're not seeing that in French Hill. That's what's going to flip the seat.
Let's talk about your personal life. You are about to jump into a massive campaign that requires tenacity, physicality. How do you mentally and physically prepare for what you're about to do? And missing your family too.
Well, that part, you know, I would say one of the best preparations for this is being a girl dad of 3. Like they will keep you going nonstop. Let me tell you.
I got one.
That gets you to a whole nother level. But at the end of the day, like I said at the beginning, this is all about God. And I do feel empowered to be ready to do that. It's going to take a lot of energy. It's going to take a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot of mental focus and capacity. But I am inspired by the people. The fact that folks showed up in record numbers, that's what keeps me going. Because no matter what, as hard as I might run this race, there is still someone who has to decide between prescription drugs and rent. There's still a kid who's like, nobody's paying attention to me. There's still a child who's going to bed hungry tonight. So that's what keeps me going.
Real quickly, have you heard from yet, or will you be in touch with the National Democratic Party?
I have not heard from them yet. I'm sure they'll come in, which is fine, that's great. But at the end of the day, this is about Arkansans. Whether you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, it's about Arkansans in this district stepping up for each other.
Well, now you are the official Democratic nominee for the 2nd Congressional District. We wish you the best of luck. Of course, we'll be catching up with Representative Hill very soon, I'm sure as well. But on to November.
On to November.
There you go.
Thanks
Thank you,
for
sir, very
having
much.
Thank you much
Good to see
for
you.
coming in so
yes, sir.
early
Good to
for
see you.
us.
Thanks. Yeah, get some rest now. There you go.
You've had rest. You're
Yeah,
from
we're
here
good.
on out.
Ready to
We're
run.
excited. We're
Ready to
go.
run. There
Well,
you
we
go.
appreciate you coming in. Thank
you.
you.